A girl decided to go to a cemetery alone and film a short video. But what she captured turned the walk into a nightmare.
Salía para venir como para acá, caminar, y viste, para... no sé.
A figure appeared in the frame, watching her. It was visible for only a second before disappearing as if it had never been there. The girl insists she was alone at the cemetery. What it really was, we will never know, but we can at least make our own guesses. A man was about to go to sleep, but the night had other plans. Suddenly, the door opened slightly, and someone peeked into the room. The figure quickly disappeared. The video instantly went viral. Some people claimed it was staged, while others admitted that after watching, they felt uneasy going to bed in their own homes. She was just getting ready for bed, thinking she was home alone. But her security camera captured something that will make you question the safety of your own home. A dark, swift figure darted across the hallway. The woman swears she was completely alone at the time. Was it a prank, a nightmare come to life, or something else entirely? Would you believe her? This next video sparked a heated debate online. A guy and his girlfriend were casually filming a short video when a dark shadow suddenly moved right behind them. At first, it looks like a person, but there's no one visible through the glass. In the comments, people speculated it might be the spirit of someone who never managed to leave that place. An ordinary evening turned into a nightmare. A man was just lying down and staring at the wall when he noticed something. There, in the dark, inside a hole in the wall, he could see a face. Creepy, with eyes. Look closely. Do you see it too? Many viewers insist this is definitely not an optical illusion. What do you think? In a short clip, laughter can be heard, and then a child appears, seemingly wanting to play with a man. But when the man takes a few steps toward the child, the figure vanishes. A moment later, a hand is seen outside the front door and knocking can be heard. This creates the feeling that someone, or something, is standing just outside the apartment. Viewers argue whether this was editing or a real paranormal event, but many admitted that the footage scared them. Two surveyors were filming a vlog about their work and never imagined their evening shoot would turn into a nightmare. Later, while looking through their photos, they noticed something terrifying. In one of the shots, a clear silhouette resembling a ghost appeared, standing nearby as if watching them. Many viewers noted that the figure's face was far too detailed to be a trick of the light, and the silhouette itself looked almost transparent. Some are convinced it was skillful editing, while others insist the surveyors actually encountered something they were never meant to see. In this video, a blogger goes on an adventure, exploring a building said to be haunted.
Tío. Tío. He escuchado algo arriba. Me cago en mis muertos. Me cago en mis muertos, tío, no. 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 No, Dios mío.
At the very beginning, he hears a strange sound near the stairs and tries to find out if anyone's there. When he looks up, a louder, sharper noise follows, as if something wants his attention.
Tío. Tío. Dios mío. Tío, ¿qué es eso, por favor? ¿Qué es eso, por favor? ¿Se están dejando ahí qué se están dejando las uñas o qué? Por favor.
Then, he hears the sound of footsteps coming down the stairs, though no one is visible. Moments later, scraping noises echo above him. When he finally goes upstairs, he encounters something terrifying.
Se le va corriendo. Por aquí, tío. No. No. No, Dios mío.
Someone peeking out from a doorway, as if it had been watching him the whole time. He spots it and gets seriously frightened. Still, the blogger gathers his courage and enters the room, but finds it empty. The video ends there, and what it truly was, we'll never know. But we can speculate. This clip was filmed in an abandoned house and looks like a scene from a horror movie. A man was exploring the building and everything seemed calm until he raised his camera. On the second floor, directly above him, a dark figure stood. It looked like it was watching, and then it suddenly vanished. The man tried to find it afterward, but his attempts were in vain. What do you think? Was this just a regular person, or something else entirely? Share your version in the comments. The next video was filmed by a security camera. A girl was relaxing in a chair when she suddenly felt a strange touch. The recording clearly shows someone's hand reaching toward her head. She screams, looks around the room, but finds no one. The girl insists she was home alone. Many viewers found the footage creepy and admitted that after watching, they started glancing around their own homes. A man woke up at 3 a.m. feeling that something strange was happening in his house. Grabbing his phone, he began to record.
I just heard something moving. I don't know, I guess that was just my imagination. Shit, what? Whoa. Okay. That was weird. What the fuck is that? What? Is anybody else hearing that? Are y'all hearing that? What the fuck? What was that?
Movement behind one of the doors, a sense of being watched, and then a terrifying noise, even though he was completely alone. Many viewers also noticed a dark figure behind another door, as if someone was standing there, watching him. Imagination or chilling reality? Only you can decide. The next clip was recorded by a home security camera in an ordinary apartment. In the footage, something dark can be seen darting quickly across the room. Viewers suggested it might be a shadow being. The apartment owners swore that no one was home at the time. One user commented, "I'd move out immediately after seeing that." What do you think it could have been? This surveillance camera footage still sparks debates. At first, it seems like nothing unusual is happening, but after a few seconds, a dark silhouette appears. It looks like it's swaying in the air, then suddenly hovers in place. The creepiest part is that, just a moment later, the haze simply dissolves, as if it never existed at all. The author swears it's not edited. In the comments, viewers say this is the classic appearance of a ghost. Do you believe footage like this could be real? Another video that was widely discussed. A shadow flickers in the frame, moving too fast for any human. Immediately after, a stove shatters as if struck by an invisible force. The homeowners were never able to explain what happened. Viewers note that the destruction looks too real, and that's exactly what makes the video even more frightening. In the following clip, a man driving peacefully down the road became a witness to something truly unexplainable.
Oh, que porra é essa?
At first, it looked like a regular oncoming car, but as he got closer, a shocking sight appeared, glowing orbs hovering in the sky. An illusion, a trick of the eye, or something extraterrestrial? Commenters are still debating. What do you think? In the following clip, a man claims he captured footage of the legendary Yeti. If you look closely, you can see a large, human-like figure with dark eyes, something that definitely doesn't resemble a person. Commenters were quick to say it was no bear, while one admitted they'd have run for their life if they'd seen that in person. But what was it really? That's for you to decide. Many people in Japan called this video a real-life short horror film. A guy notices a strange figure outside his window and films it on his phone. It looks like the figure walks away, but the guy decides to check and goes out to the balcony. No one's there. He comes back inside, only to see the figure again, right in the same spot. It seems to float just beyond the window. Scared, the guy leaves the room, but when he opens the door, the figure is already waiting for him. Many subscribers commented that it was probably just his girlfriend and they staged the whole thing. Others praised him for making such a high-quality video. The following video sparked heated discussions online. Behind a window, a distorted face appears, more like a demon's. Its eyes seem to glow in the dark, and its features are terrifying. Some viewers are convinced it's just a trick of the light, but others claim the footage carries a real sense of threat. What do you think? In the next video, a man captured something inexplicably terrifying inside his own home.
Okay. I keep hearing shit up here. Is anybody else home besides me? There's definitely what's coming from up here. I left it on, so that's okay. Again, I don't want to deal with this. I do not want to deal with this. Nope, not again. Not again, not again, not again, not again. Not again, not again, not again, not again.
While exploring the rooms, he came face to face with a dark figure standing just a few steps away. But when he pointed the camera back at the same spot, it was gone. Was it just a trick of the light or something truly paranormal? We may never know. In the next video, a woman went to check on her baby late at night. What happened next was pure nightmare fuel. As she leaned over the crib to comfort her child, a pair of hands suddenly appeared from underneath for a brief moment. The young mother froze in horror, unsure of what she had just seen. Commenters argued it could have been shadows, but many said they were too scared to even rewatch the clip. Admit it, that looks genuinely terrifying. The next video was filmed by a man who noticed something, or someone, watching him from his balcony. Look closely. You can see the eerie stare of this entity standing on the other side of the door. Would you dare to step inside and check what it is? The next clip was recorded on a surveillance camera in an ordinary apartment. It looked like a woman was just getting ready to take her dog for a walk. But something went wrong. The footage shows a shadow moving down the hallway before disappearing. The woman insists she lives alone. So what was it? Another man witnessed a chilling anomaly in his own home. Hearing strange noises in the kitchen, he decided to investigate. In the reflection of a glass door, he clearly saw a figure standing in the kitchen. But when he walked in, the room was empty. The only thing he heard was the whistle of a boiling kettle. Viewers still argue, was it just an optical illusion, a play of reflections, or actual evidence of a paranormal presence? A blogger went to explore yet another abandoned building and found something chilling.
So, do you know if it was down the hall that was touching all the people?
Look closely, a horrifyingly strange figure flickers in the glass reflection. The blogger himself still can't explain what he saw. Was it clever editing, a trick of the imagination, or did he truly encounter something paranormal? The choice is yours. In another video, a content creator was exploring an abandoned building when they accidentally captured something eerie. A faint female-shaped figure appeared in the background, resembling a ghost straight from a horror film. It might have been a person, or perhaps a setup, but the way the figure vanished from the frame was unnatural, as if it had never been there at all. Viewers wondered how the blogger managed to keep filming until the end without running. This clip is especially creepy to watch at night. The camera caught a pale face outside a window. It stood motionless, seemingly staring straight inside. The author insists that no one was outside at that time. Many viewers admitted this is the worst thing you could see when you're home alone. Some even said that after watching, they went and closed all their curtains. Would you dare to take a peek behind that window? The following footage from a security camera will make you think twice about workplace safety. For no apparent reason, the door handle begins to move, as if someone is trying to get in. Recordings from 2 cameras show a man walking down the hall, noticing the creepy movement, and turning around. And then, the video cuts off. So, what was behind that door? In this video, a man noticed something strange inside his own home and decided to start filming.
I keep hearing shit downstairs. Rustling stuff. So I'm gonna go check it out. Shouldn't bring anybody here but me.
There was somebody in our house. By the way.
Go away.
When he entered one of the rooms, he saw a dark silhouette wearing a hat, even though he was completely alone. Terrified, he locked himself in another room, but soon the doorknob began to move, as if someone was trying to come inside. Then the entire door started shaking violently. When he finally dared to open it, deep claw marks were carved into the wood, as if left by something with sharp talons. What exactly was in that house remains a mystery. A guy came home and was met with a terrifying sight. On the couch, he noticed a hand. He walked closer, trying to see it more clearly, but at that very moment, it vanished as if it had never been there. The atmosphere in the apartment turned eerie, and the owner admitted he's now afraid to stay there alone. Viewers were divided after seeing the footage. Some are sure it was just clever staging or someone's cruel prank, while others believe the man really encountered a manifestation of the supernatural. what started as a simple room review turned into a nightmare for a blogger.
Guys, we arrived in the hotel of Lucknow.
After filming, he decided to rewatch the footage and noticed a female figure in the mirror. According to him, he had been completely alone in the room at that time. The video sparked a lot of discussion. Some say it's just a classic mirror anomaly, while others believe it's proof of something sinister. Imagine, a cozy family gathering turns into a nightmare. The next viral video shows a man holding a doll, when suddenly, it begins to move on its own. At first, it might look like a child, but take a closer look, it's just a doll. Did something possess it in that moment? Or was it someone's twisted prank? Watch it again and decide for yourself. In the next video, bloggers and paranormal investigators visited an abandoned hotel where, according to legend, ghosts reside. This place has a dark history. More than once, people were found here after taking their own lives. Many believe a demon settled within the walls of the hotel, driving people to terrible deeds.
Que han visto asomarse tanto a un señor como a una mujer ahí hoy. Ahí arriba. Hoy. Es arriba.
At the very start of the investigation, the bloggers noticed a lamp beginning to sway, as if signaling they were not alone.
A ver, ¿qué fue? Pero sí fue afuera. ¡Uy, Dani! Es la silla, güey.
¿La grabaste?
Sí, pero no la vi moverse, pero sí vi que sonó.
¿Se escuchó? Sí, eso fue lo que se escuchó. Mira, y hay algo mojado aquí abajo de la silla, ¿eh?
A ver. Ah, cabrón, ¿por qué hay agua? ¿Sí me alcanzas a ver con tu lámpara?
Sí, aquí abajo de la
Mira,
silla.
pero está fresca, güey. Ve eso. Mira. Ah, la madre, está fresco eso.
As they went deeper, they found an old chair with what appeared to be dried blood around it. The atmosphere grew more terrifying.
Y fue la silla la que se movió.
¿Y se movió esta silla, verdad?
¿Escuchaste?
Sí.
Ay, güey, a ver.
La bitácora no estaba así.
Ay. Uy, ¿escuchaste eso?
Sí.
Fue arriba.
Mira.
Hola. Ay, güey.
Se ve como que alguien nos está observando.
Sí.
Desde arriba.
Sí, la escuché.
Suddenly, the men heard a scream from the upper floor. When they climbed up with flashlights, they felt an intense gaze upon them. And indeed, reviewing the footage at home, they spotted a dark figure near the staircase. Their instincts had been right. Someone, or something, was there.
Si quieres luz, danos una señal.
Dice que sí.
¿Quién? Ay, no. No mames. ¿Cuál fue? ¿Qué fue? ¿Se abrió?
Sí, se abrió este.
¿Pero cuál?
Este. Lo grabé.
When one of them tried to address the spirit and asked for a sign, a drawer next to him opened abruptly. The video even shows a handprint left on the surface, as if an invisible hand had really leaned on it.
Uy, uy. Uy, oh la madre. Es que sí es aquí, güey. Sí es aquí. Sí es aquí, por aquí arriba. Uy, güey. Creo que vi algo arriba, güey. A la madre, vi algo arriba. ¿Qué escuchaste? Arriba. No, es que creo que capté algo con la cámara, güey.
Soon after, the camera recorded movement upstairs, giving the impression they were not alone in the abandoned hotel.
Ay, güey. Se escuchó horrible. Me está doliendo la espalda, cabrón. ¿Nos quieres llevar hacia algún lugar? ¿Sabes qué? Creo que esto ya no es Estela, ¿eh? Esto ya no es Estela.
At one point, a glowing circle appeared out of nowhere right in front of them, only to vanish instantly.
Me cayó el Spirit Box, güey. Puta madre. ¿Qué fue eso? No sé. Fue ahí adentro. ¿Quieres que entre solo a esta habitación? ¡Oh, la madre! ¡Ah!
Cuidado, cuidado, cuidado.
¡Uy, me iba a caer, güey! ¡Ah, la! Me voy a partir la madre aquí. Dame una señal si quieres que entre solo. ¡Ah, su madre, güey! ¡No mames, güey! ¡No!
Not long after, they heard a loud crash from one of the rooms. But before they could enter, a flower pot fell off its stand on the staircase, almost as if warning them not to go further. Inside the room, they discovered handprints on the bedspread. Under ultraviolet light, more prints and scratches became visible, as if someone had desperately been crying out for help. Toward the end, they decided to check the building's energy and encountered yet another manifestation.
¿Hay alguien aquí? ¿Hay alguien aquí en esta habitación? No es... No dice ni no ni sí.
Güey, el gancho. Ay, el gancho se movió, güey. A ver. Ve. Se está moviendo. Hola. Uy. Se movió el gancho, güey. Sí, está. Mira. Ay, cabrón, ya, güey, ya, sabes que hay que salirnos, güey, hay que salirnos ya de aquí, güey. Hay que salirnos, güey.
In one of the rooms, a coat rack began to sway, confirming that dark forces truly inhabit this hotel. Many viewers admitted this was one of the scariest investigations they had ever seen and were sure the team should have left much earlier. Others believe that something in this hotel actually feeds on people's fear. The next clip was caught on a surveillance camera in what seemed like an ordinary apartment complex. Let's take a look. At first, it looks like a door opens for no apparent reason. Then a girl named Jasmine steps out of her apartment and looks around, seemingly frightened. She approaches cautiously but then turns back toward her door. Jasmine clearly looks scared. Just as she's about to go back inside, a pair of boots standing by another door suddenly start moving. After the incident, the girl explained that she had heard a child crying, which is why she came into the hallway. But she didn't find anyone there, and the fear lingered in her mind. When she saw the boots moving on their own, her anxiety grew stronger. Jasmine was convinced it was the work of paranormal forces. In this short video, a man was walking along a boulevard when he noticed mannequins in a shop window that seemed to be watching him.
Hello.
But the most chilling moment came just a second later. One of them slowly turned its head. Viewers are divided. Some believe it was staged, while others say it's exactly this kind of footage that makes them believe in the supernatural. Was it staged, or was the video real? That's for you to decide. In one video, a young woman was simply filming her vlog when things suddenly went very wrong. Two dolls standing behind her began to turn on their own. She noticed the movement, panicked, and immediately stopped recording. Viewers were divided. Some were sure it was clever editing, while others believed the dolls were truly possessed. Would you dare keep something like that in your home? An ordinary evening turned into a nightmare for the neighbors.
Look through that window, the one that's open.
See?
Y'all recording?
Yes! Yes!
Look, look, look.
There's nobody in that house. There's nobody at all. Nobody. That
I didn't know they could be that visible though.
Looking into the house next door, they noticed a shadow flicker behind the door. It rushed by so quickly that the human eye barely managed to catch it. The woman who was closest fled in terror. Users debated whether this was just a camera glitch or an actual ghost hiding within the walls of that house. In this footage, a group of men were driving along a busy highway when they noticed something strange on the car ahead.
妈，这不吓不吓人？妈，好恐怖啊！什么精神病都有，我操！妈，你吓不吓人？我操！
他是真人吗？他在干嘛？
Through the rear glass, a pale face of a young woman was visible. At first, it looked like just a sticker, but when they changed the angle, the figure appeared disturbingly lifelike. Commenters asked the chilling question, "Where's her body?" Some thought it was a reflection, others were convinced someone was really sitting there. Whatever it was, we'll probably never know, only imagine. This story from social media truly shocked viewers. A girl was sharing her joy. Her sister, who had recently left home and hadn't been in contact, suddenly returned. But right in the middle of their conversation, the girl received a video call, and it was from that same sister. So who was in the room with her? The girl is convinced she encountered a doppelganger. Users commented that meeting the double of a loved one is the ultimate nightmare. What do you think? Was it a trick, or a real encounter with a mystical double? What started as a simple TikTok dance turned into a chilling discovery.
I'ma do business. I'ma do business. I'ma do business. I'ma do business. Started broke as fuck with a while.
While the girl was moving to the music, in the background, on the balcony, a strange face could be seen. It was staring directly into the camera with a grin, as if enjoying the moment. Viewers are actively discussing this scene. Some are certain it was a prank, while others claim the video doesn't look staged at all. Let's zoom in, watch carefully and share your own versions of who or what it might have been. The next video was recorded in an ordinary apartment using a security camera. The owners believe they've encountered a poltergeist. Let's watch. The refrigerator door suddenly opens and closes for no apparent reason. But that was only the beginning. Next, a door opens, and then something terrifying happens. Another camera mounted on a tripod captures what sounds like footsteps. Then, the tripod falls, and the video cuts off. Viewers debated for a long time whether the footage was staged. What do you think? The next video was discovered by Japanese paranormal enthusiasts. Let's see what they managed to capture this time in a place where witnesses had repeatedly encountered unexplainable phenomena. Already at the start of the investigation, cameras recorded a stuffed teddy bear suddenly moving, then falling off the table as if pushed by an invisible hand. But that wasn't all. In several rooms, orbs appeared, mysterious glowing spheres that many consider direct evidence of paranormal presence. In one of the rooms, the doorknob began to rattle, as if someone was trying to get inside. One of the team members heard the sound, grabbed the camera, and rushed to check. But when he opened the door, no one was there. Soon after, a phone rang inside the house, a phone that, according to the bloggers, had long been disconnected. And when reviewing the footage, they noticed an even more chilling moment. In one of the bedrooms, a muffled voice could be heard, as though someone invisible was speaking in the dark. One of the participants went to investigate and approached the closet from which the strange noise was coming. Inside, there were only clothes and a doll, which he placed on the floor. Moments later, the doll fell, and the surveillance camera captured it all. The man picked it up and examined it. Then he discovered strands of human hair inside. He suggested it could have been part of a ritual and that an evil spirit might have inhabited the doll. Nothing else unusual happened that night, but the bloggers admitted that the discovery truly frightened them. Viewers, however, are still debating, was it all staged, or did they actually encounter something genuinely terrifying? During a lecture, one student turned on a camera and recorded what many believe to be a poltergeist manifestation.
Ya estoy filmando, profe.
Ya comienza, Juan Carlos. ¿Cuál es su tema? Por favor, Juan Carlos, sáquese la gorra. Si tanto le digo que saque la gorra. ¿Qué pasó con esa cartulina? Póngale mayores, pues, Juan Carlos. ¿A qué hora vamos a acabar? Alístese el otro grupo ya. Lo vamos a hacer más rápido.
Ya, acuérdate. El tercer punto es falta de asistencia. Bueno, la tercera es asistir sin uniforme.
First, a poster falls to the floor, then a trash can starts moving. But the scariest part happens next.
Basurero.
Se movió el basurero.
Se está moviendo el basurero.
¿Lo pateaste el basurero? ¿Lo has pateado? Pues sí. Se movió ahorita. ¿Cómo? O sea, no se va a mover solo. ¿Para qué ese dinero que veo 5 bolivianos ahí? ¿Para qué? Está nervioso este tipo.
El basurero se está moviendo.
Se movió el basurero.
Oye, profe, la mesa.
Oye, ¿por qué la moví en la mesa? ¿Cómo yo no vi?
Profe, la gorra.
A table slides on its own, and then an object suddenly flies off it. The students panic and jump to their feet as the recording cuts off. In the comments, many argued that students would have a hard time faking every detail so precisely. The majority are convinced this was the manifestation of something paranormal. Was it the work of a poltergeist or just someone's prank? You decide. This next story has an especially disturbing backstory. A man named Cesar checked into a hotel in 2024, a place rumored to be haunted. He decided to test those rumors by performing a ritual meant to open a portal to the other side, using a mirror as the gateway. That's when something terrible happened. According to Cesar, he released a force from beyond the grave, and when he regained consciousness, he was covered in blood and barely alive. After that night, his life changed completely. His young child began crying every single night, and whenever Cesar tried to comfort him, the child only screamed louder, as if terrified of his own father. One of those nights, Cesar decided to record everything on his phone.
Escucha. Ahorita ya estábamos dormidos y mi bebé empezó a llorar de la nada y se empezaron a escuchar cosas como llantos. ¿Escuchan eso? Y es que no me creían que se estaban escuchando cosas en mi casa. Vente, mi amor. Vean, el control está aquí. Yo estaba volteando para cargar a mi bebé porque se estaban escuchando muchas cosas. Vean, escuchen. Vente, mi amor. Vente, bebé. ¿Soy yo? Se movió eso. Si alcanzan a escuchar.
He and his family were asleep when the baby began to cry again. Strange sounds echoed through the room, and the television turned on by itself. Cesar searched the entire house, but found no one. Yet that was only the beginning.
Escuchen. Otra vez me empezó a llorar. Estoy solo. A ver, voy a ver qué hay ahora. Espérame, bebé. Espérame, papá. Voy a ver que no haya nadie aquí en la casa. Que se supone que todos salieron de viaje. Hey, hey. Hey, mi bebé está allá. Mi bebé está allá adentro. ¿Qué pasó, mi amor? ¿Qué pasó? Vente, mi amor. Vente, bebé. Ya, mi amor. Ya, mi amor.
When he tried to sleep again, the paranormal activity intensified. The window suddenly flew open, followed by more noises. Cesar stepped out of the room to investigate, but then heard his baby cry once more. He tried to return, but the door wouldn't open, as if someone was holding it shut from the other side. At that exact moment, something crashed down the staircase. Panicking, he forced his way in, grabbed his child, and ran through the house trying to calm him down. A few days later, his girlfriend arrived, and Cesar seemed to recover slightly, until her sister found a strange package on their doorstep. When they opened it, they found something rotten inside, a piece of raw, decayed meat, and next to it, a jar filled with a dark, unknown substance. At that very moment, they heard noises coming from the second floor. Cesar became convinced that someone was trying to curse or hex his family. Now, he believes there's only one way to stop it: to return to that same haunted hotel and perform the ritual again, this time to break the curse and protect his child. The girl found herself targeted by something that seemed to be haunting her day after day.
¿Eres tú? Nunca había fallado la luz. Solo porque mi esposo se va a trabajar. Me siento observada. Claro que me da miedo, pero ya estoy un poco más acostumbrada. Le voy a tener que preguntar qué quiere esta noche.
It began with electrical malfunctions, as if the apartment itself resisted her presence. Then the door slammed shut with a loud bang, as though an invisible force was trying to block her path to safety. And in one of the frames, a figure appeared behind her, the very same one that had been disturbing her life for a long time. Some viewers are convinced this is a real ghost, while others believe the girl simply gave in to her own paranoia. But the fact remains, the shadow keeps coming back. In this clip, a man inside a hospital notices a terrifying figure. It peeks out of a corridor for just a second before disappearing as if it dissolved into thin air. The man managed to record the moment and uploaded it online. Some viewers are sure it was just an ordinary person who accidentally appeared on camera, but many believe it was the spirit of a patient still wandering the hospital halls. Quite a few admitted that the empty hospital atmosphere is frightening enough on its own, and this video only made it worse. The next video went viral on social media. Watch closely. Late at night, the lights in the house start flickering, and something resembling an orb becomes visible. It circles the area and rises higher and higher. Many people commented that they would have been terrified to live near something like that. In the next video, a terrifying figure appeared behind a door inside someone's house. It looked as if it had stepped straight out of a horror movie. Viewers flooded the comments with arguments. Some claimed it was a paranormal entity, others joked that a neighbor was auditioning for a horror film, while a few insisted it was just a person wearing a mask. What do you think? A prank or something truly disturbing? Two friends were joking carelessly in front of the camera when a chilling detail appeared in the frame. In the hallway between the rooms, for just a second, the silhouette of a girl appeared, standing motionless and watching them. The creepiest part is that her face and figure looked suspiciously similar to one of the friends. They only noticed it after filming and still cannot explain who it was. Many viewers are convinced this is a classic case of a doppelganger. Paranormal enthusiast and investigator Frank once again set out to a cemetery. Let's see what he managed to capture.
Hello? Hello? Oh shit. I just saw somebody. Amigo! Hold on. Hold on, I'm gonna switch hands. Kinda cold. Hola!
Within the first few minutes, he films a dark figure hiding behind a corner. Maybe it was just a person. Then, he begins to hear strange noises. Frank tries to find out who, or what, it was and films the area where he saw the dark figure. After some time, he notices something near one of the doors.
Dark through here. Let's go through this little area. There we go. That is... That's creepy. The hell is that? Hold on, let me turn on my flashlight. Yeah, it's just a regular glass. And I see a bit of a weird imprint. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna go ahead and switch. Yep, I just went ahead and switched. Changed the image just a little bit, and look at that. What do you guys see? Because I'm seeing something. And the glass, let me check over here first. There's something open back there. Oh no, that's just a gate. Do you guys have something I don't see? That you see there is, I think that's me. Oh no, that's the sky. That's the sky. That's me. See, this one's really dark. And then when I look at this glass, I'm going to show you guys right now what I see in color. But first, I just want to look at this. Oh, that is creepy. That's my reflection. I've seen this happen before where you look at, inside one of the mausoleums, and you can see what looks like something leaning on the glass or something. It's causing a different change. And as you can see, it is definitely cold, but it's only cold on, like, right there on the center mass of the glass. It's in a weird position. Looks to be, it carries through all the way down, and it looks like it even touches the bars. That is something. So I just switched to my other camera to see what I can see on the inside. I'm not seeing anything.
Switching to another camera, he clearly sees a dark silhouette inside a mausoleum. Using a thermal camera, the blogger determines that the figure isn't alive. Its color appears blue and cold. When he switches back to a regular camera and shows the mausoleum's interior, there's no one there. So, what did he actually capture? This final clip was filmed by a young man who stayed home alone while his family went to a party. He began hearing strange knocks that wouldn't stop for several minutes and decided to record everything.
Hello? Mike. Charlie. It's coming from there. Actually, kind of sounds like it's coming from outside. Can't see it. Hello? Hello? What the fuck is that? Hello?
As he went downstairs, the sounds continued, echoing from the first floor. Thinking it was just noise from outside, he went to check, but then noticed, through the window, that the curtains upstairs were moving. That meant someone was there. He rushed back up, saw scattered belongings in an open drawer, grabbed what he could, and ran out of the house. Viewers said he did the right thing, and someone added, "Never check strange noises at night." What happened next remains a mystery. This video was filmed in Japan, and it looks like a scene from a cult horror film. A man is in a parking lot, and behind him, a woman's figure appears. Dark hair, pale face, straight out of classic Japanese horror movies. But what happens next is the scariest part. The man gets into his car, and that same figure is already inside. Look at her face. It seems she has no eyes, just empty black sockets. Some people even claim they felt a chill while watching. Whether it's staged or not, does it matter if the goosebumps are real? In the next clip, according to commenters, a user may have filmed a real angel in the sky. Take a look.
No effing way.
Wait, it's like moving weirdly. Now it's going down? I have it all on video.
Yeah, but you can't see it.
No, you can literally see
No,
it
it
moving.
stops and changes location.
It's literally...
There's another one right there.
There's more. What the? Yo. Are those bombs? Those might be bombs and they're redirecting them.
High above the ground, you can clearly see a still figure, and then it suddenly begins to fall rapidly downward. Soon after, several more mysterious objects appear. What was it really? A celestial phenomenon, an optical illusion, or something beyond explanation? In the following video, whose original source is unknown, a man was walking near a forest. After some time, he saw a dark figure and started filming. Take a look.
What is this?
For a few seconds, the figure appears in the frame before disappearing. The brave man goes straight there to check who or what it was. He examines the place and slowly films it, but in the end, finds no one. What do you think he saw in that forest? In this video, a group of Japanese paranormal investigators embark on another exploration.
ここも収納かな。見えるこれ。髪の毛あんだけど。怖っ。しかも揺れてるんですけど。なんで？おい。タンスか？そう、クモの巣とかではないんですよ。
Early on, they hear a strange noise but keep filming. However, their viewers noticed something they missed. In the comments, people pointed out something unexplainable in the bottom right corner of the screen. Did you see that figure? Watch it in slow motion. The bloggers thought it might be connected to a doll they found inside the building, so they set up security cameras and placed the doll in one of the rooms. They began asking questions, hoping for a response. At first, nothing seems to happen, but after a while, a frame near the door suddenly falls for no visible reason. Was the doll trying to send a signal, or was it just coincidence? We'll probably never know. Still, the bloggers are convinced that this doll is far from ordinary. In the next video, Joe and his friend Rob set out to explore an old abandoned farmhouse located in Brownstown, Michigan. They spend some time investigating the place before noticing something eerie. Initially, it seems rather amusing as they start hunting a fly, but let's delve deeper.
Floors, but it looks sketchy. That bee, dude, is not like leaving us alone. This bee keeps trying to attack us. I wish we had some spray to kill it.
After just a few seconds, a blurry, indistinct figure appears near the men. Many users have speculated that this is nothing other than a consequence of the afterlife, and the blurred figure might be a person who remains within the farmhouse walls for some inexplicable reason. Social media literally exploded with videos claiming that Tesla can see ghosts. There are those who deeply believe in this and try to prove the theory by filming videos, and those who simply think it's a system error. This time, a girl drives to a cemetery in her car to prove that Tesla can detect ghostly presences.
В самой машине мы сейчас будем ехать, ребят. Мне очень страшно.
Проезжаем.
Чего? Ребят, там нет собаки! Там нет никакой собаки! Ребят, но здесь стоит маленький гроб. Может, он поставлен собаке? Я не знаю, как это вообще работает.
Приезжай ближе к этим.
Ребят! Боже, написано, что там человек идет! Ребят, здесь никого, чтобы вы понимали, нет.
As she drives past the cemetery, a figure resembling a dog appears on the Tesla screen. But there is no one outside. No people. No animals. Near the figure, there is also a tombstone, which scares the girl even more. A moment later, a person appears on the screen, although there is still no one outside. After some time, upon careful review of the video, the girl comments that the person walking near the cemetery seemed to be without arms. which frightens her even more. However, as they drive past the cemetery, the Tesla continues to show them figures that they cannot see outside. The girl is still in shock and cannot explain what it really was. As I mentioned, there are many videos claiming that Tesla can see ghosts. Let's watch another one.
Кто-то говорил про фотографии на могилках, типа что Тесла видит фотографии, но реально посмотрите могилки, они старые, и здесь фотографий даже нет ни у кого.
Смотри, Лен.
Вот, смотрите, ну реально же вот. Вот, смотрите, здесь никого нет. Безумно страшно, если честно, я уже пожалела, что мы поехали. Днем такого ощущения нет, но когда ты ночью, и здесь вот еще с открытыми окнами, смотри, собака, вот человек, прям с моей стороны.
Вот, да, смотри, вот.
А можно я окошко закрою? Реально, мне страшно.
Лен, надо сваливать, Лен.
Смотри, сколько? 3, 4. Смотрите, ну реально здесь никого нет. Вот, прям возле машины, с твоей стороны.
Смотри, он на нас смотрит, Лен.
Один вот это получается прям вот.
Припарковаться нам предлагают.
О, нет. Паш, я тебя умоляю, пожалуйста, езжай вперед. Все, я боюсь.
A girl and her boyfriend go to a cemetery again to confirm or refute the fact that Tesla can actually see something paranormal. While at the cemetery, they film that the Tesla screen shows silhouettes of people, although the cemetery is completely empty. The frightened bloggers decide to leave the place as they start feeling uneasy. What do you think? Does Tesla really see ghosts? Or is there a more reasonable explanation for all this? The next video was uploaded by Ruben Alejandro, a young man from Mexico. He filmed his family in a hotel, and after reviewing the footage, he noticed something eerie. Take a look.
Melo, te voy a poner otro. Ya el último antes de que te vayas. Ven, ya el último. Ven nomás.
The face of someone, or something, appears near his mother. It might seem like a prank, but besides his family, there was no one else in the hotel room. Viewers are divided in their opinions. Some believe it could be the ghost of a former guest who passed away there. Others speculate that the video was edited. What's your take? In the following video, paranormal enthusiasts Brian and Eric enter a house that is supposedly haunted.
This is weird.
Right at the beginning of their investigation, as they approach, a barely noticeable anomalous figure can be seen inside. But let's see what happens next.
So, it looks like this is... Hello? Wow, dude, I think this is abandoned.
Really?
Yeah.
They enter the abandoned building and within seconds hear something that sounds like kill, die. Deciding to set up several cameras inside, the men go outside to film the building.
Man, it sounds like that thunder's getting closer.
During this time, their camera captures several disturbing sounds, which could be related to either the paranormal or simply the deteriorating building. Using special equipment, Brian concludes that at least 3 spirits reside here and goes upstairs, where more disturbing sounds are heard. Trying to communicate with the supposed spirit, he asks it to show itself, and his equipment responds to paranormal activity. Brian decides to go downstairs for his own safety. Then they use a Ouija board to get answers from the spirits residing there, but end up being frightened by something else.
I just noticed that. I am like getting total chills.
Look at that. Yeah,
that is not normal. What
no.
the hell is that? Wow, dude. That is freaky. I never noticed that before. When did you notice that?
When I just when I came in, when you called me.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't notice it before.
I've been in and out of this door. I don't know how many times. Oh, now I'm getting goosebumps all over. Wow, that's insane. Dude, that's literally a skeletal hand.
Yeah, it is. I know.
Somebody had to put that there.
I hope so. If not, that'll be the last time I'm coming here.
The bloggers notice the door with what appears to be the imprint of a bony hand. Together with his partner, they conclude that the imprint looks like a skeleton's hand, and when they first entered the building, they saw nothing.
Yeah.
And I turned my camera off too. I heard a voice. I just heard an actual voice in here. Can you speak? Do you have a voice?
Just a minute later, Brian hears someone's voice in the room, further convincing him that supernatural forces are present in the building.
Oh. Yeah, duh. Okay. Okay, there's my eye. Holy shit! Eric, come here, check this out. I am like stuck. Did you open those? This can't be real. Look at the stove.
I didn't open those.
You didn't open those?
No.
No way. That is not possible. Okay. Hey, let's go ahead and go.
Yeah, quickly.
Turn that off. Okay, sorry for disturbing you. Please stay. We're leaving. Thank you for your time and your hospitality.
For a while, Brian and Eric leave the building to collect themselves, and when they return, they see that a drawer is open, although just 5 minutes ago it was closed, and they capture this on camera. They start arguing, thinking one of them might be playing a prank, but no one admits to it. The bloggers decide to say goodbye to the spirit and not disturb it, as they fear for their lives. This concludes their investigation, and what the men actually captured in this abandoned building is up to you to decide. The following video was captured when a man named Carl was riding his motorcycle at night. Let's take a look. A ghostly figure suddenly appears on the road as Carl rides along. After a moment, it vanishes as if it was never there. Viewers who watched the video were astonished. Many believe that Carl captured a real ghost, one that met its end on that very road. The next video was captured by a surveillance camera in a supermarket. Let's take a look. Products start falling off the shelves by themselves for no apparent reason, and dark shadows seem to wander around the store. One of the doors starts shaking unnaturally, as if someone wants to come out. Many viewers who watched this video said it looked like a poltergeist. However, what it really was is, as always, up to you to decide. In the following video, funerals in the Dominican Republic are captured. Mourning relatives couldn't contain their surprise when they saw it. Let's watch together. You can see how the wreath placed on a stand starts moving, and quite rapidly at that. This phenomenon sparked a discussion online. Some users speculated that it might have been an unsuccessful prank. Others wrote that natural causes could be responsible. When the soul says goodbye to its current place of existence, such things can happen. The following video was found on social media. A man noticed something strange in his house and began documenting the events. One evening, he managed to capture something that seriously scared the viewers. Let's watch together.
Alright, tell me I'm on fucking crack. Every time I turn off the light, there's like a shadow there. Watch. You see that? What the fuck? What the fuck? Tell me I'm not on fucking crack, dude. Hell no. What the fuck, dude? I'm out of here. Ma.
When the man turns off the light, a dark figure stands in one of the rooms. But as soon as he turns it back on, the figure disappears. The video ends here, and we will never know what the man actually encountered. The following video was filmed in an abandoned hospital in Mexico. According to rumors, ghosts inhabit this place, so the team investigates it and captures everything on camera. For many years, local residents have reported strange events occurring on the premises and ghostly figures that can be seen in the windows.
Mira, mira, Lalo, no, Lalo. La puerta, güey. No, Lalo, ¿qué está pasando, Lalo? Ay, cabrón, güey, ¿qué fue eso? ¿Sí lo escuchaste?
Como exploradores sabemos los dos, güey, que venir a un hospital va a haber mucha manifestación.
Y nos presentamos, güey.
No, güey, eso no para presentarse, güey. Esto es para poder captar todo lo que se puede.
Ya seguir, güey, la neta, güey.
Ay, güey.
Uy, nos asustó, güey, Y el tercero no lo recorrimos con Sarai, güey,
No, es cierto, no lo recorrimos, güey. En la capilla.
Vamos a la capilla o al pasillo primero, güey.
Yo digo que en el pasillo, güey.
Al pasillo, ¿verdad?
A la izquierda, por acá.
Dijimos, bueno,
que escuchen, güey. Aquí se movió, ¿eh?
¿Fue esto? ¿Qué decía?
Dios mío, güey.
As the team enters the building, a strange sound emanates from all the rooms at once. Chandeliers sway, and the tension and anxious atmosphere intensify. Despite this, they continue their exploration of the building.
Buenas noches.
La madre, güey. Mira, a la sangre, güey.
Güey, la sangre sigue tirando, güey.
¡Ay! Pues encerraron. ¿Quién está ahí?
Hola.
¿Quién está ahí?
Me siento fuerte, su puta madre, güey. Estoy cagado, la neta, güey.
Me tiemblan las piernas, te lo juro, güey.
Ten cuidado. No hacemos contra qué estamos batiendo, güey.
No mames, ¿qué fue eso?
Güey. No mames, eso está tan alto, güey. Las lámparas, güey. José, te voy a decir algo.
Mira la puerta, mira la puerta, mira la puerta, mira la puerta, Lalo, mira la puerta, Lalo. Cierra la puerta, pues. Cosas, cabrón, manito, ¿cómo se hizo, güey?
Güey, no hay que estar retando a esta madre, güey. No hay que estar retando a esta madre. Te voy a decir algo. Escúchame. Esta madre está alta. Mide más de 2 metros.
No alcanzo yo. ¿Por qué te abres? ¿Por qué te abres?
¿Estás ahí?
Haz algo, pues. No mames, güey, yo me voy a la mierda de aquí, güey.
No, güey.
No, yo me voy, güey. No,
El tercer piso está más cabrón.
No, güey, yo me voy, güey. Te da falta en la iglesia, güey. No, yo me voy, güey, la neta, güey. Aquí, o fue. No mames, nada lo que es eso, güey. Nada lo que es eso. Hola. Vete a la verga, güey. Vete a la verga, güey. Claro, güey. No hay nadie, güey.
¿No hay nada, güey?
Alguien se encontró alguien aquí, güey.
No hay nada. No hay nada, güey, no hay nada. Mira, no hay nada, güey.
Ay, Dios mío. ¿Qué fue eso, güey? ¿La lámpara? ¿Viste la lámpara, güey?
Vete a mames, güey. Ve arriba, 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 arriba. Arriba. ¿Qué quieres? ¿Qué es lo que quieres? ¿Qué es lo que quieres? Ay, me está moviendo. Ay, Dios mío. No sé qué hacer.
After a few moments, the men notice something red, resembling blood, suggesting that some ritual might have taken place here. They observe a door forcefully closing and step out into the corridor. The chandeliers swing even more vigorously, and at the far end of the corridor, the investigators spot a figure moving through the hospital. The men literally run to that room but find no one there. After a few minutes of investigation, the chandeliers start swaying again, as if warning the men about something.
Estoy en el tercer piso. ¿Quién está ahí? ¿Qué es lo que quieres? No seas mamón, güey. Tocaron aquí en el elevador. ¿Qué es lo que quieres? José, no me dejes tanto solo, güey. José. No mames, hermano. La neta está bien cabrón aquí, güey. Tercer piso.
Güey, mira, mira en el cuarto, mira en el cuarto. Se asomó alguien ahí, güey. Se asomó alguien ahí. No seas mamón, güey.
¿Qué pedo, güey?
Ay, mira la puerta, mira, mira, no cerró la puerta.
¿Quién eres? ¿Dónde estás? ¿Qué busca de nosotros? ¿Qué quieres lograr?
Elevador. Fue aquí.
Este elevador no se puede abrir. No se cuida, güey. ¿Qué pedo, güey? ¿Qué tal?
Ay, ya lo grabaste. Me tardé para grabarlo. ¿Tú fuiste? ¿Hay alguien?
No, ya lo estoy grabando aquí.
Los perros.
Donde Alejandro se acostó en la cama. Hay fuego a la ouija.
Uy, fue como una silla, güey.
Se me hace que aquel pasillo, güey, es donde más se está escuchando.
A ver, si vamos a otro recorrido, ¿qué onda, güey? Uy, tocaron la puerta, güey. Qué santo, solo fuerte aquí, güey.
Aquí donde se siente más, güey. Aquí donde dice silencio.
Fue acá, güey.
¿Está aquí con nosotros? Hola. La enfermera, güey. Abajo con el vidrio, abajo con el vidrio. La enfermera, güey. Cerró la puerta. Es la enfermera, güey. Abre el pinche puerta loca. ¿Está cerrada? Saray. Ale. No seas mamón, güey.
¿Está bien?
Ay, Dios mío. La enfermera nos cerró la puerta.
Escuché un ruido bien fuerte.
When they go up to the rooftop, they once again see red spots and hear a strange sound. The same figure reappears, but as soon as they begin to pursue it, it vanishes without a trace. The team also decides to explore the chapel of this hospital, where inexplicable phenomena are also occurring. Take a look.
La capilla se puede decir. ¡Mira! ¡Ay, cerró la puerta, cerró la puerta, cerró la puerta! No quiere que entremos. No quiere que entremos.
¿Por qué no quieres que entremos a esta iglesia? ¿Por qué no quieres que ingresemos a este lugar? Es un lugar sagrado.
Somos 9,000 personas, amigos, vienen a compartir juego la Ouija, 15,000 compartidas. Aquí no la Ouija.
Imagínate cuántas madres, abuelas aquí venían a dejar su dolor, sus plegarias. Mira, hay huellas de niños.
¿Dónde?
Acá. Mírenlas, acá están.
Los deditos, los deditos.
Miren, acá están. Aquí están.
La luz.
Ah, la luz.
¿Otra violeta?
Ah, sí.
Son huellas de niños.
Mira.
¡Ay, cabrón!
¿Viste eso, Dray? Ale, ¿lo vieron?
Sí. Vi que esto subió y vi que a la misma vez pum se cayó.
Exacto. Mira, ¿ves?
Mira, ahí están las huellitas de niño.
Ahí está.
No se logran captar con la luz azul. No los veo.
Ahí está, ya la vi.
Ahí están.
Son deditos chiquitos.
Son deditos chiquititos.
Pero aquí se escuchó. No lo escuché yo. Mira, las cosas cómo están, güey.
Te estaba diciendo yo, vamos a mirar.
Mira.
O sea, y déjenme decirle que mucha gente sabe que se pega más en una iglesia, hay más manifestaciones que en un cementerio. Ya que aquí es donde todo el mundo viene a dejar su dolor, viene a dejar sus plegarias, es donde vienen a sacar demonios, a dejar cualquier tipo de entidades en una iglesia. Y más en un tipo de...
Acá no mover eso, güey. Ay, ¿ya que lo viste?
Está la silla, güey. Yo no la dejé de grabar, Yo no la dejé de grabar, yo no sé qué bien. Las tomas, si quieren ver diferentes tomas, vean la de José Rojas y Saray.
Te estoy diciendo que hay una fotografía, muchachos.
Uy, ¿qué fue eso?
¿Qué es eso? ¡Ey! Se estaba sumando.
¡Bestia, güey! ¿Quién está ahí?
¿Qué desapareció, güey?
Te estaba sumando.
No hay nadie, güey. Desapareció.
First, you can notice movement at the entrance door, and then the chair moves on its own. They immediately approach the chair to demonstrate that it is not attached to anything and is moving independently. At the same moment, the team notices a dark figure appearing near the entrance door. They thoroughly inspect the chapel but find no traces. The poltergeist activity, however, continues to haunt the team in almost every room. As always, it's up to you to decide what the investigators truly encountered. The next clip was found on TikTok. While inspecting an abandoned house, a blogger saw something and decided to film everything on his phone. Let's watch together. On the second floor of the building, in one of the windows, a strange non-human figure appears for just a few moments. The video cuts off at this point, and what happened next remains a mystery. Jim films videos on YouTube in various abandoned buildings located in the Middle East. His explorations have captured quite eerie encounters. Among them, there's one that sparked debates online. Let's take a look.
لا إله إلا الله أعوذ بكلمات الله التامات من شر ما خلق بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم لا إله إلا الله أعوذ بكلمات الله التامات من شر ما خلق.
In this investigation, Jim finds himself in an old, partially ruined house, wandering through its rooms. Undeterred, Jim continues his investigation and decides to move to another part of the building, where he records what he believes to be poltergeist activity. A few minutes later, as he exits, Jim captures something truly chilling. Take a look. A figure with dark eyes briefly reveals itself, and then disappears. Skeptics dismiss this as a ploy for more views. Other users are convinced that Jim encountered a ghostly figure that will now haunt him. The next video is from a countryside hotel in Latin America. Guests often witness strange incidents where their belongings disappear or they find disorder in their rooms, even after housekeeping. Let's watch the video.
Se veía una persona en la habitación 30 y le dije no, y me dice, ¿está ocupada? Le digo no, se desocupó en la mañana y no hay nadie. Yo misma fui a ventilar esa habitación y ahorita que voy pasando por acá me doy cuenta que sí es cierto, se ve como que si alguien se estuviera asomando en la ventana. Vamos a ver qué es lo que pasa, vamos a ver qué hay ahí, pero se supone que no hay nada y sigue ahí viéndose. Aquí más cerquita. Sí, miren, ahí se alcanza a ver una cara, unos ojos. Vamos a ver a esa habitación. Estamos subiendo las escaleras porque desde ahí es donde estábamos viendo que se veía. Aquí ya no se ve nada, a lo mejor por el reflejo de la luz. Y vamos a ver en la habitación. Aquí está la cama, porque esta es una habitación pequeña. Aquí pues no se ve nada. Y aquí está la tele, donde estábamos, donde se supone que se veía, pero no se ve nada. No entiendo por qué se ve. ¡Ay!
In the video, a hotel employee investigates a room that a colleague marked as vacant. As the camera zooms in, something unusual can be seen on the balcony. Take a look for yourself. Some observers speculate that it might be a person, while others claim it's something non-human. After the woman enters the room, she discovers that the mysterious figure is nowhere to be found. However, a few seconds later, a loud noise startles her, and that's where the video ends.
Karate, judo, sumo, samurai. Nissan, Honda, Mitsubishi, Subaru.
Was it something paranormal, or is there a rational explanation for the video? The next video was filmed by a girl named Ella, who was swimming in a river while capturing her dives. Ella never expected to see something terrifying that she still can't explain. Let's take a look. Did you see it? When Ella submerged underwater, you can discern a pair of legs behind her. However, just a second later, when she resurfaced, there was no one behind her. Throughout the video, there's no one else in the water except for the girl. Only people on the shore, a few meters away. Some viewers have shared their theories. Some say that perhaps someone drowned in this river, and their essence lingered here. Others believe it could be a mere shadow, an optical illusion. I'm curious to know what you think about this video. Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments. Beloved by many, blogger and researcher Ian is heading to the Malvern estate this time, which is believed to be haunted. Initially, the estate was a railroad hotel, but over time it turned into a nursing home and then a hospital. During the nursing home's existence, there were frequent complaints of abuse and even violence by the staff. According to the latest estimates, about 187 people died here, and it is believed that the souls of some are still trapped in this ill-fated building. It is reported that the most frightening patient was Gracie, who had a split personality. Gracie's voice changed depending on the personality she was portraying, and it was quite creepy. It is also said that Gracie repeatedly said the phrase, "The devil is coming for me," during her treatment, and her ghostly voice can still be heard in this estate. Another spirit that resides here is Grandpa Hank, who loved to throw stones at children from the porch. It is said that his spirit attacks anyone who dares to enter his room. Local stories also mention Susie, who had the temperament of a small child, and the toys in her room moved by themselves. There are many contradictions surrounding these events, so Ian is heading there to investigate.
Hello? Oh my god! Oh my god! There was somebody over there! Holy shit! I literally just saw a figure peek out of that room over there. It peeked out and it was looking right at me. Holy shit. Who are you? I just seen you. Could you peek out again? Okay, there's definitely somebody in there, which means I have to go check it out. Ooh, yay. Who's in here? Who's in here? I just heard somebody in here. Could you make your presence known? Oh, what the? Whoa, 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 whoa! The blinds are freaking moving! Holy sh! Are you seeing that? What is going on in here?
As soon as he asks if the spirit can show itself, the blinds in the room start to move. Ian tries to find out which spirit is in the room, and it begins to respond. Since he is in Grace's room, he realizes he is speaking with her.
Are you aware that you have passed on? Oh my god, I just heard a voice.
Just a few seconds later, Ian hears a voice saying, "Get out," and he feels uneasy. He is convinced that Grace is right there, near him. Since Grace was haunted by the devil throughout her life, Ian tries to find out if the devil is present now, and something truly creepy happens.
I am hearing her voice. I am hearing her voice in here. It's very faint, but I could definitely hear it. Grace, what do you mean when you say that the devil is after you? Who is the devil? Oh, oh. That was a fucking deep voice. Holy shit. Oh, that was terrifying. Come on, Ian. Get it together. Are you the devil that is after her? Oh, what the? Oh, what the? Nope, nope, stop, stop, stop.
A wheelchair starts moving directly towards Ian, indicating a positive response. Brave Ian does not abandon the investigation and continues.
Could you make a sound where you are? That sounded like a cry. Like a cry for help. Is there somebody down there? Are you okay? Whoa, whoa. I think that's coming from the room. At the end.
He hears something resembling a woman's cry, which, according to legend, belongs to Rebecca, who was killed by her husband. She spent her last days in the estate by the mirror, just sitting and pulling out strands of her hair. Witnesses have repeatedly reported hearing crying sounds from Rebecca's room.
Mirror. Are you standing over by your mirror? I think I just seen you. I'm gonna try to take a bunch of pictures. Rebecca, are you here with me? I don't know if my eyes are playing tricks on me, but I keep seeing something in the mirror. You don't have to be shy, okay? Whoa, whoa, that was another anomaly. Oh my god, it was like in the mirror.
Ian goes to the room from where the sounds are presumably coming and sees an orb floating in the mirror. He takes several photos but finds nothing on them. And a few seconds later, something that scares Ian happens.
Oh my goodness, it is suddenly cold in here. I am getting chills all over my body. What was that? What was that? Oh my god, she freaking looked at me through the mirror. I just saw her face.
He sees Rebecca's face right in the mirror. Ian moves into the hallway and encounters something paranormal again.
Ooh, what is that? What is that? I keep hearing like movement in there. I can hear you in there. Come on out. Oh my god. That door just partially opened. Oh.
In one of the rooms, he hears some movement, as if someone is there. Then the door of that room slightly opens, seemingly inviting Ian to enter. However, as soon as he opens the door and wants to find out if someone is there, he gets an answer.
Oh god. Oh f***. Oh my god. Oh fuck. Ah, that fucking hurt. Oh.
The door slams shut with force, and he gets seriously scared. Ian runs to another part of the building, feeling like someone is chasing him.
Oh, I felt something slam that door on me. Holy shit. I don't know how much more of this I got. It's coming after me. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. I'm out of here. I'm done for the night. I can't take this. I can't take it. It was right up here. Oh! What was that? What was that? That sounded like a little girl. Oh my god. Who the heck is up here? Hello? Whoa! Whoa, whoa, whoa! Oh my god! It just flew that way. Into this hallway. Oh, the door's shut.
When Ian goes upstairs, he hears something resembling a little girl's voice and then sees an anomaly. He thinks it might be Susie, who loved various toys. Ian tries to establish a dialogue with Susie.
It was one of those. Susie, I heard you really like coloring. Is that true? If so, could you move one of these coloring pages? I see you've got a whole coloring book here too. Is this your favorite color book? Oh my god! Oh my god! She just flipped the page! What the f- What the... What did I just witness? She literally just flipped the page on that color book. I cannot believe what I just seen. I cannot believe that.
And he succeeds as a page of a coloring book flips over.
Susie, I also heard you like to play with toys. Could you move one of these? This doll here? Or maybe this stuffed bunny? Could you move that? What the? Who's out here? Hello? There's nobody out here. Holy moly, I literally just heard the light switch and everything. Oh my god. She literally just turned the lights on.
Ian asks Susie to move a toy, but then the light turns on. When the blogger goes out into the hallway, he finds no one there. But who turned on the light? According to Ian, the ghost or spirit is playing with him. Despite everything that has happened, Ian goes to inspect other rooms.
Let's see if anyone's in here. Hello? Anyone in here? What was that? What was that? That sounded like a man screaming. Oh God. Hello?
Just a few moments later, he hears something resembling a man's scream. He goes to where the sound is coming from to understand what is happening.
You know what? Now that I think about it, that is Hank's room. This is Hank's room right here. I wonder if that's where the shouting came from. Oh, let's see what happens if I knock on his door. Hank, are you in there? Is everything okay in there? Okay, he is definitely in there. Oh God. What's more fun than exploring an angry old man's ghost? Nothing, I tell ya. Whoa, it didn't even open. Hank, is that you, buddy? I hope you don't mind me visiting. Is it okay if I come in? This room definitely has a weird smell. Are you over in this corner? Hank, I heard you shouting in here. What's the matter? Are you in distress? What's interesting is I was told that in these dressers, holy crap, that was loud. Yeah, let's make some more noise. These are actually his original clothes, still here after all this time. It's almost like he never left. This is still his room with all his stuff. What else does he have in here? Anything in there? No. Oh, gross. What is that? Those look like almost like fingernail clippings in there. Yeah, I'm definitely not touching those. What is that? Holy shit! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! What was that? What was that? It was the coat hanger!
Ian finds Hank's room. The blogger explores the room and, after a few minutes, realizes that Hank wants him to leave, as he reacts quite aggressively. Ian continues to explore the estate, takes several photos, and hears strange sounds again. He feels like someone is in the bathroom and goes straight there.
Is there somebody in there? Whoa, it almost looks like somebody's in there. What the heck is that? It just looked like somebody's sitting, like in the bathtub. And it's not there anymore. It's completely gone. Oh God, I'm about to be the Midwest ghost pervert. But it's for the sake of research. There's nobody. Damn, that was creepy. I'm sorry to have disturbed you. Whoa! Oh! That freaking curtain just moved! Oh God, how do you explain that now? This is so freaking crazy.
Ian witnesses the curtains moving, once again confirming that everything he saw and heard is not just a figment of his imagination. Ian's investigation comes to an end here. Whether these were indeed former patients, and why they are trapped in this estate, you decide. The following video was found on TikTok. Incidentally, these scenes frightened many parents.
Sure, I'll play with you. So let you play me out. Boing, boing, boing.
The girl was getting ready for bed and wanted to play a little, unaware of the horror that awaited her. Noticing a certain light under the bed, she goes down to take a look. After a few moments, she crawls under the bed, and something truly terrifying happens. The girl is literally pulled under the bed. She screams, trying to resist. The sight is genuinely horrifying, wouldn't you agree? Her mother, hearing the screams, rushes into the room and asks her daughter to come out from under the bed. She leads her to her own room to try to make sense of the situation. A few days later, the mother records another video to answer her followers' questions. What interested them the most was whether they had looked under the bed. The woman explained that for 2 days, they hadn't entered the room but decided to overcome their fear. She enters the room and captures everything on camera.
Oh my God.
Under the bed, she discovers a doll that seems to move like a living person. Even the girl's mother is frightened after witnessing this and leaves the room. The woman shares that the previous homeowners had warned them about the eerie atmosphere due to the proximity to the cemetery. But she couldn't have imagined that her family would encounter such incidents. Was it a restless spirit? Or is there a more rational explanation for all of this? We may never know the truth, but we can at least speculate. In the following video, we will see Myrtle's Plantation. It is located in St. Francisville, Louisiana, and covers an area of 600 acres. It was built in 1796 by General David Bradford, a successful lawyer and deputy attorney general. In the 20th century, the adjacent lands were divided and sold to heirs. In the 1950s, the house was sold to Margie Manson, who was one of the first to notice strange occurrences around the house, leading to numerous ghost stories. It is reported that the plantation was built on the site of an Indian burial ground and is listed as one of the most visited houses in America. It is said that a young Indian woman still resides in this house. There is also a legend that about 12 ghosts inhabit the plantation, and there are reports of 10 murders that occurred in the house. However, historical records only indicate the murder of one person, William Winter, an overseer who lived on the plantation and was shot in 1871. Employees and visitors claim they still hear his footsteps. Currently, the plantation is open to visitors as a museum and hotel. Let's take a look at what was captured during one of the tours. statue near the mirror falls on its own. The tour guide intervenes to calm down frightened guests. The video ends, and we will never know for sure if ghosts truly inhabit Myrtle's plantation. In the next video, a man explores an old bunker deep in the forest. The YouTuber enters a room to leave part of his equipment and closes the door behind him.
This is the room where I have my stuff.
After a few moments, he shows that the door is already open.
Hello?
He begins to explore the bunker's corridors and rooms to determine if anyone else is there besides him. After a few minutes, the YouTuber notices something strange.
No. Okay, that...
A piece of tile or wood lifts up from the floor for just a second and then falls back down. Startled, the man retreats but decides to continue his investigation. However, shortly afterward, he admits that the incident unnerved him, and he chooses to conclude the investigation by returning to the room where he left his equipment. It's precisely at that moment that the YouTuber captures another chilling scene. Take a look.
Okay. I have to go for my stuff, so...
A shadowy figure is visible at the end of the corridor. It seems to briefly reveal itself, and then disappears into the darkness. With this, the investigation ends, leaving the YouTuber puzzled about who or what that figure truly was. In the next video, events unfold in Japan. Muro documents paranormal occurrences. This time, he ordered interesting and unusual souvenirs with a sad history and set up a camera for the night to observe what would happen. As night falls, things get truly eerie. First, the dog's head detaches itself and falls to the floor. Then, a doll sitting on a chair seems to open one eye, as if watching someone. Another doll, standing on a pedestal, also starts moving, tilting without any visible reason. Users who watch these videos hinted to Muro that these items have a terrifying history and shouldn't be touched, lest they put themselves in danger. The real horror unfolds when news emerges that a terrible fire occurred in Neno's apartment, where all these items used to be. Neno, the person who sent Muro all of this, might be facing the same fate, don't you think? In the next video, a group of vloggers visits the Panteón de la Cruz, a cemetery in Mexico known for its haunting legends and ghost stories. Its most famous resident is a boy named Chavita, whose mausoleum is covered in messages of gratitude and prayers from people who believe in his sanctity. According to local legend, his grandmother once claimed that Chavita spoke to God and performed miracles. Visitors say they often hear the sound of a child's laughter echoing among the graves, and many leave toys at his resting place, hoping for his blessing. Some claim his spirit still roams the cemetery grounds to this day. Let's see what the vloggers managed to capture. As they entered the cemetery, The faint sound of a child crying could be heard in the distance. Listen closely, it's unmistakable. Then something truly chilling happened.
Se escuchaban como voces. Uy. Uy, 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 uy. Ay, güey. Es como un grito de una niña. Sí. Allá. ¿Quieres que vayamos a ver? Vamos a ver. A ver.
On camera, a shadow appeared between the tombs, moving like a small figure walking through the graves. If you missed it the first time, go back and rewatch the moment carefully. The vloggers continued exploring, using special paranormal equipment, and soon, the devices began to pick up responses.
Susurros. Sí. ¿Hay alguien cerca de nosotros? ¿Hay alguna presencia que esté cerca de nosotros? ¿Quieres luz? ¿Quieres luz? No. Digo que no. ¿No quieres luz?
Viewers later wrote in the comments that they saw a dark presence standing far away, as if silently watching the vloggers from behind the tombstones. Did you see it too? Later, one of their cameras captured something that looked disturbingly human, a tall, pale shape standing motionless near the graves.
De buscar ahora sí la tumba del niño Chavita, ya dimos un recorrido por aquí y ver si podemos contactar ahí con él. ¿Te parece bien, Dani? Me parece bien. Vamos.
No one could explain what it was. Moments later, the same shape reappeared, this time, standing directly in front of them.
Cuidado. Nos trajo aquí. Aquí. Aquí desapareció. Aquí lo vi. Allá está Dani, el gato, míralo. Míralo, allá enfrente. No sé si lo ven. Mira, 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 mira. Acá está. Ay, güey. Con cuidado. Mira. Aquí está. Se metió. Se metió aquí, Dani. ¿Ahí? Hoy.
The vloggers had also placed cameras near Chavita's tomb in advance. At 3 a.m., the so-called Devil's Hour, strange activity began. Floating orbs appeared in the footage, followed by a small toy ball that had been left beside the tomb. Without anyone touching it, the ball suddenly fell over and started rolling on its own, as if responding to something invisible nearby. The men checked the area later, but found absolutely nothing. Viewers wrote that after watching this video, they couldn't sleep at night. And it's easy to see why. Even those few moments are enough to make anyone believe this place is truly haunted.
Two lost punks just running through the back streets, through the back streets, sitting through the back streets. Two lost punks just running through the back streets, through the back streets, sitting through the back streets. Guess who's lit? Guess who's raw? Kick that dog, break that law. Guess who's wild? Guess who's out? Guess who's foul? Guess who's proud? Guess who came to shut shit down? I wrote the monster. Y'all ain't ready for the carnage. Whiskey in my veins mixed with gas and some varnish.